Thank you, Hans, for that wonderful introduction. First of all, I would like to say thank you to your organization for having me as your guest speaker for today's career and personality development. And I would like to acknowledge also the presence of Shen Wailin and Sir Ankyat. So thank you very much for having me tonight as your guest speaker. So let me start this webinar by telling you first, okay? What is your personal legend? Or have you ever asked yourself, what is your personal legend? This common word came from the Book of Paulo Coelho. Okay? Personal legend means it is what you always wanted to accomplish. Okay? You can find it in the Book of Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. Okay? What is it that you really want to accomplish in your life? Okay? Let me give you an example of my own experience. I never thought that in my life that I will be a guest speaker because I was a same age as you are when I was watching a career talk. Same thing as like this, except that it is a face-to-face contact rather than a online online seminar, okay, or webinar. Okay, so back then I was also same year as you are, third year college to be exact. Okay, 17 years ago I was also a student like you. Okay, I was very inspired. And someday I told to myself that one day I'll also have my own guest speaking engagement telling you my career talk. Same thing that is happening right now. Okay? So that is what they call a personal legend, is giving. Okay? It is what I wanted to accomplish. So 17 years now, it is me who are talking to you right now. So it is my personal legend. And I'm presenting to you my personal legend. Okay, so you should try to read the book Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. You will learn a lot from here, especially for you students who are going to start your own career. Okay? Okay. In the long run, what the people think about the shepherds and bakers become more important than their own personal legend. It is what it is said by the wise man to the boy from the book of Paulo the Alchemist. What does this quote said? Okay, since this in this quote they are saying that along the way we will going to forget our, because it is the call of duty or call of necessity that will stop us from getting that personal legend. Okay? In my own experience, I never experienced to be a teacher. I always wanted to be a businessman. I always wanted to build an empire, or I always wanted to be a manager or a boss in a company. So that is my dream. That is what I really want. But along the way it changes. Okay? It changes because it's not about necessity. If it's for necessity, I'll just work in a company and I will earn a lot of millions rather than staying here and becoming a teacher, because this is my personal legend. This is what I want to do for the rest of my life. I want to teach people. I want to teach students, okay, in how they are going to get their voice in the future. Okay, you will learn more a lot about this voice as I go along with this career talk of mine. Okay? Another quote. If you start out by promising what you don't have, you'll lose your desire to work towards getting it. It is again from the wise man to the boy from the book of Paulo Coelho, The Alchemist. Okay? In dealing with different people, do not promise them that you can give this thing something unless you already have it. Okay? This is a common thing that is happening to us people. We always give things that we are still haven't done it yet. Okay? We give things to them, but the truth is we still don't have the thing that we have. Okay? Like what I said in my previous talk, I never imagined myself talking to you right now. And I also never imagined doing this webinar for the first time here via online. So this is what I call my personal legend. So my personal legend is exactly giving it to you. Okay? So do not promise people or do not promise someone that you still don't have it. You rather have it first than to give it right away. Okay, so that's what the quote is trying to tell us. Okay, a lot of you are thinking of it, are you bet everything for a certain dream that you want. But the truth is you don't want, you still haven't have it yet. So better keep it to yourself. Huwag niyo muna sabihin. Before you tell it to other people, just keep it to yourself. This is what I really want. Okay? So, so let me share to you this attitude that you need as you go along with the journey of your life. This is what I call the seventh habit of a highly effective people, Stephen Covey. Okay, by Dr. Stephen Covey. Okay? Not the seven dwarf or the seven hobbit from the movie The Hobbit. Okay? It is the seven habit of a highly effective people by Dr. Stephen Covey. Okay, we will learn a lot of it. This is what we need to install it to ourselves in order for us to gain more knowledge about our thing. What will be our personal legend by the end of our journey. Okay, so first journey that we have, or the first seven habit that we need to learn, is about be proactive. Okay, from the word itself, proactive, it means doing something that is not being innovative. If you think there's something wrong, therefore, you have to act on it. Huwag yung hayaan na matenga dyan. You act on it, you do it as fast as possible. Be ahead of everyone. So that's what means being proactive. Okay? In everything that you do, or especially you as a student, okay? You have learned a lot. Marami na kayong tututunan. Then you must be proactive. Okay, what is it that you want? Okay, you start doing it now by having a goal. Okay, so be proactive or anything that you do. Okay, be alert, be attentive, be alert, be innovative. Okay, if you watch the movie yung series na Startup. Okay, there, as you can see there, napaka-innovative nila. All of those new products that they have say, okay? Hindi pa nga nag-i-start yung product nila, nakaisip na sila ng panibago. 'Di ba? Yung automatic car. Okay, kung panood yun yung episode 14, I think. Okay? Naisip pa yun ng episode 10, but ginawa na nila bago pa magkaroon ng episode 14. So therefore, it is being proactive, knowing what you want at the end of the future. Okay? So this is number 1, proactive. Number 2, begin with the end of mind. Okay, sabi natin first, we must instill this attitude, being proactive. Number 2, we begin at the end of mind. What is our goal? What do we want to accomplish? What will be our personal legend? Okay, so proactive ka nga, wala ka namang goal. So therefore, wala ka para sa sarili mo. Everything that you do is for a certain thing, but not for yourself. Okay, you need to be proactive. Okay, proactive. And then, by being proactive, we must think ahead. What is our goal? What is the end of the line? Okay? Isipin nyo yan. Okay? Whenever you make your business plan, di ba laging tinatanong yan, what will be your vision? What will be your mission? Okay? The vision is to be a successful person. Okay? To be a successful businessman. So that will be your vision. That is your goal. Okay? So, dun sa startup, di ba, nakita nyo doon, before they present their business plan, what is your business model? Ano bang gusto nyo mangyari? What will be your income? How do you see yourself 5 years from now? Especially when you are being interviewed in a company, yan ang lagi tatanong sa inyo. How do you see yourself 5 years from now? Okay, in my interview, sabi ko, 5 years from now, I will be a manager. But the fact is, it takes me 10 years to become a manager in a certain company. 10 years to become a manager. Okay, isipin nyo na, what have I left to become a teacher? Okay, so that's what I'm trying to say. You begin with the end of mind. Okay, that's number 1, proactive. Number 2, begin with the end of mind. Then number 3, of course, put first things first. Okay, so what do we always do? Okay, plano na natin siya now. We put things first. Okay, we organize things that we want. Okay, kailangan ito mauna, ito susunod. Okay, same thing as you creating a business plan. Okay? Di ba, in business plan, you have the marketing plan, the management plan, and etc. All of these are your things, the things that you have organized in order for you to accomplish things. Okay, step by step. Okay, what do we do first? Your priority, your set of priority. Okay, remember when you are like now, nag-aaral kayo. Okay, we have 5 exam next day. So, you have to put your priority first. O, since mahina ako sa math, uunahin ko yan. Okay? Then, uhulihin ko yung pinakamagaling ko sa lahat. Okay? But, making everything work, even though napaglaanan nyo na mas maraming oras yung isa rather than the other thing. So, you put things first. Okay? First things first. And of course, number 4, think win-win. Okay? Everything must be positive. We must think positive. In everything that we do, we think positive. Okay, yes, there are a lot of criticism. There are a lot of downside. Laging merong what they call black sheep sa isang grupo. But we think positive. We think win-win. Okay, whenever you want to invest in things, therefore you must think that it will succeed. Okay? If there is a higher risk, there is a higher return. But of course, you don't risk right ahead, but you must think first or organize everything. Pag alam nyo na organize nyo yan, everything step by step, therefore it will be a win-win for you. Okay? Siyempre, di ba sabi nga naman ni Sun Tzu, if you remember Sun Tzu, okay, the art of war, sabi niya, know thy enemy and know thyself, and then you have a 100 chance of winning a battle. So therefore, you must think win-win. Okay, maiisip niyo yan whenever you have a concrete plan against your competitor or against your competition. Okay, so that's number. Okay, so that's number 4. Think win-win. Okay, then of course, number 5, seek to understand, then to be understood. Okay, a lot of us, ito nagiging common problem natin. We have a lot of idea. We give ideas to everything. Oh, ito idea ko. Pero sometimes, what's wrong with us? We never want to hear from others. Gusto lang natin yung ideas natin. But the truth is, sometimes our own ideas will not work. Maybe it will work sometimes. But sometimes we have to listen first in order for us to be heard. Okay? So, right now, you as a student, so anong ginagawa nyo? So what do you do right now? All of you are listening to us, your teachers. Okay? So all of you are absorbing all the things that we are trying to tell to you. Okay? From your basic management up to your research project, di ba? Nagli-listen kayo sa amin. Sometimes marami kayong mga disagreement pero hindi kayo nakikinig. And then because para makuha nyo yung ideas nyo, in order for you to get your own idea, therefore you have to listen first for you to be heard also. Okay, that's the more important fact. Sometimes, nagiging sakit na mga all employees yan. Okay, we forget to listen. So therefore, we keep on reacting on things. Pero yun pala, tama pala yung sinasabi niya. Okay, so we always learn to listen to others. Okay, never close your ears in listening to them. Although minsan nakakairita naman talaga makinig. Especially pag alam nyo na tama yung ginagawa nyo. Okay, so that's number 5. You seek to understand, then to be understood. Of course, number 6, synergize. Okay, now you get your voice. Napakinggan na kayo. So therefore, you need your coworker, your teamwork, your teammates, your classmates, your friends, in order for this thing to work. So you synergize. You need help. There is no man's an island. Okay, in order for you to survive in an island, therefore you need your colleagues, you need your co-workers, you need your classmates, you need your friends in order for you to survive a very very magulong buhay. Okay, so that's the thing about synergize. Okay, number 1, we become proactive. Alam na natin kung anong gagawin natin. We innovate things. Number 2, okay, so number 2, we begin with the end of mind. Okay? Alamin natin kung ano yung end. And in order for us to put things first. And of course, if we have those ideas, we need to be positive that we know that we will succeed. Okay? And then of course, in order for you to be heard, you need to listen first. Okay? That's number 5. And of course, number 6, you synergize. You need your teamwork. or your co-employee to be successful. And of course, lastly, in number 7, we talk about sharpening the saw. Okay, it is what we call the lifelong learning process. Okay, especially now. Tignan nyo, look at our current situation. If we are not in a lifelong learning process, especially us, because our generation, we were born to do manuals. Okay? Before, when we write our thesis, we type it in our typewriter. Okay? That's the thing. Okay? Kailangan ko matuto ng typewriter. Ang hirap-hirap kaya mag-type dati. If anyone of you experienced typewriter, okay, yung na-experience nyo ba na mabaon yung dariri niya sa loob ng typewriter? If you experience it, therefore, that's a good time. Oh yes, meron pala. Okay, di ba? Ang sakit, di ba? Look at nag-evolve ngayon. Di ba? Yung keyboard natin ngayon mas mabilis. Oh, that's a lifelong learning. Kaya sabi nila, ang sakit kasi na mag-type, then nabaon yung kamay mo sa loob ng typewriter. That is very masakit, sobrang sakit. So therefore, invento nila yung keypad. Kaso yung tao hindi na kontento eh. Ang hirap pala ng keypad kasi ang ingay merong di ba parang nag-keyboard ka? So ano nangyari? So nag-invento sila ngayon, lahat ngayon puro touchscreen na. Wala nang ingay. Susunod lahat puro hologram na. Oh, that's what we call a lifelong learning process. We never stop learning. Okay, even look at us teachers, okay? Kahit na you think that we are already on top of everything, we still need to learn. Kasi the youth, the new generation are changing. The students are changing. We need to adapt. Oh, especially in this kind of new normal. Diba? All of us teachers adapt in this new type of normal. Ang hirap kaya. Ang hirap from being a face-to-face contact with your student than this one. Okay, nakikita ko mga pictures yun, and yet I never know if you are really listening to me. Okay, so that's why I also evolved. So during this lockdown, what did I do? So I start doing a vlog. Okay, nag-YouTube vlogging ako. Oh, I'm starting to learn to talk to myself. Okay, na kunwari may nakikinig. So right now I've already created 10 videos for my YouTube channel. Okay, so syempre hindi pa lang I'm just a small time YouTube. Okay, I only have 300 subscribers as of now. Okay, so that's what they call a lifelong learning. So I'm trying to learn the new normal. So I was able to adapt in this new normal. Of course, right now, pinag-aaralan ko naman in video editing. Okay, to which syempre mahirap, but you still need to learn. Okay, so that's what we call lifelong learning. Sa tingin nyo ba when you graduate, tapos na lahat? No. It's just the beginning. Okay, when you graduate your 4th year, nakapasa na kayo ng board exam sa accounting nyo, do you think it's already done? No. It's just the start for you. Or sabi nyo, gusto nyo mag-relax ng 1 month. I tell you, don't relax yourself. Start finding a job or start being proactive in your own business. That's what you have to do right after you graduate. Or yung iba sa inyo magre-review. Start reviewing. Because you never know what will happen. Did anyone of us know that this pandemic will happen? No. Diba? Akala natin, isang buwan lang, by April, tapos na yung pandemic. Yung pala, inabot na tayo. Hindi mo, December na ngayon, no? It's almost 9 months. 9 months na. Isipin nyo yung nawala sa atin. A lot of time has been wasted because of this lockdown. So, anong gagawin nyo while you are at home? That's why we keep learning. Okay? I think one of my students, natuwa ako sa kanya kasi kahit na pandemic, she was able to create her own business during the pandemic. Okay? And she sell her stuffs to online. Okay? So, that's being proactive. Okay? Kahit na alam niyang student pa lang siya, but she become proactive. Sabi niya, ito ang gusto ko mangyari. This is my personal legend. So, she start doing her craft and then selling her craft to through online. Okay, so that's what we call a lifelong learning process. We sharpen the saw. Okay, papatuloy natin yung lapis natin. Diba? All of us begin with a pencil when we start writing. Okay? So what do we do with our pencil? We sharpen it to write more clearly and to see what you are trying to write. Okay? So that's what we call sharpening the saw, a lifelong learning process. We never stop learning. Okay, kahit na sa tingin nyo tapos na, continue lang to learn. Oh, that's is life. Okay, life is about changes. Okay, that the only permanent in this world is change. So if you cannot adapt to change, therefore you will become ignorant in the future. Okay, so that's what they call sharpening the saw. So these are the 7 habits of a highly effective people. All of this is my advice to you. You install these 7 habits to yourself. Make it your habit to yourself. Okay, whenever you do things, you do it proactively. Be innovative. Be innovative. Be the first to do it. Okay. Then when you have that, begin with the end of mind. Ano bang gusto mong mangyari? Begin with the end of mind. Ano bang gusto niyo mangyari? What is your goal? Okay? And then, you organize things. Let's put first things first. Ano bang gusto ko mangyari? Okay? I organize it accordingly. And after that, we think win-win. I know that we will succeed with this. Okay? Alam ko na magiging successful tayo no matter what we do. Okay? If we know that we have planned it. Okay? Next. Okay? Pag meron na tayong 4 na yan, therefore, one of the most nagiging problema natin is we forgot to listen. Okay? Ang puro tayo chat-chat, ba't nakakalimutan natin, meron palang other opinions or suggestions. Okay? So as a leader, we seek first to understand, to be understood. Okay? We need to understand everything in order for you to be understood. Okay? And then of course, number 6, you need your teamwork and you must be synergized. And of course, okay, ito yung pinakamahirap. Okay, we must sharpen our saw. Or what we call the lifelong learning process. We need to learn in everything that we do. Okay? So, this is what we call the 7 habits. So, you must install this in order for you to learn about your personal legend. What do I want in the future? If you start doing this right now, okay, you can exactly know what your personal legend is. Okay? So, these are the 7 habits. Of course, Stephen Covey in his deathbed, okay, this author, Stephen Covey, bago siya mamatay, sabi niya, it's not enough that we have the 7 habits. So therefore, Stephen Covey create another habit, which is what we call the 8 habit. Okay? From effectiveness to greatness. Okay? From effectiveness to greatness. Bakit si Darak ang picture dyan? Why? Because sa lahat ng ginagawa ni Darak, for every movie that the Dwayne Johnson is making, it become a blockbuster. Okay? Sa lahat ng movie ni Dwayne The Rock Johnson, lahat yan nagiging blockbuster whenever he become the actress or the lead actor of a certain movie. So that's what greatness is. Greatness means. Okay? So, effective ka nga. Okay? You become very effective. Kaso nga lang, not everything that you do has a greatness. Okay? In the 8th habit of Stephen Covey, he wants to tell us, find your voice and inspire others to find theirs. Okay? So, same thing that I am doing right now. So, I become a very effective employee, become a teacher. So now, your organization given me a voice to be heard. Okay? So now, as I'm sharing with you my knowledge about the career that I have, a successful career, okay? You need to find, I am giving you your voice to be able for you to become a great person. Okay? So you need to for you to find your voice, you need to inspire others to find theirs. Okay? It's about leaving a legacy. I have my personal legacy, and now I'm leaving my legacy to you. What will be your personal legacy? And then when you become successful, what will be your own legacy? Okay? So right. So syempre, times change. We have our personal legacy for up to 10 years. after 10 years, we will have another legacy. Then another years, legacy, etc. And then after that, what will you leave? What will be the legacy that you will leave to those you left behind? Okay, so that's what the eighth habit is telling us about. Okay, that's what Stephen Covey in his deathbed. Okay, bago siya mamatay, sinulat niya tong eighth habit. Okay, so syempre in our life, syempre laging merong mga ups and downs. But remember, pag merong downs, when you want something, all in the universe conspire in helping you to achieve it. To achieve it. It is from the wise man to the boy in the book of The Alchemist by Paulo Coelho. Okay? Some when you graduate, okay, ito yung minsan na may experience nyo. You have everything, ambitious makuha lahat, kasi that's what they call a beginner's luck. Okay, that is a beginner's luck. Okay, lahat makukuha nyo everything kapag kayo mag-graduate, it's very easy. Pero along the way, as you grow old, as you go further, distance from where you are right now, it becomes harder. So therefore, what you do, okay, is put this in your mind. When there's something wrong, when you want something, all the universe conspire to do it. Okay? Magagawa yan. May mangyayari dyan at the end. Okay? So, ito nangyari sa akin nung itong lockdown. So, I start doing YouTube video. Okay? So, syempre, mga educational video ang aking ginagawa. Same thing that I've been doing right now. So, sabi ko, ano bang pwede kong gawin? Kasi, magkakasakit ako nito kapag wala akong gagawin. So, therefore, I conducted a webinar during that time. Okay? So, nag-conduct ako ng webinar. So, I have 16 participants. Sabi ko, maswerte na ako makasampu. Then he give me 16. So that's what they are saying na the universe conspire in helping you achieve it. Okay? My previous teacher also helped me give me a speaker. Okay, yung kaibigan ko from my previous work, sabi niya gusto rin daw niya mag-talk, and then he give me. So I have managed to conduct 2 webinars during those lockdown. Okay, that's being productive even though lockdown. Kasi nga you know what the lockdown has caused us. Okay, depression, iba, anxiety. Sabi ko gusto ko maging productive. So that's what I do during those times. So now, I created my own YouTube for that, to share some of the things that I have done during the pandemic. Okay? So remember, the universe will conspire. Okay? In helping you to achieve it. And of course, the secret to happiness is to see all the marvels of the world and never to forget to drop the oil on the spoon. Okay? Siyempre, from the book of The Alchemist. O, ano bang gusto niya sabihin dito? Okay. Para magiging masaya tayo in whatever we do, ang hindi natin makakalimutan is to look back on those people who have helped us along the way. Okay? So that's what they are trying to say here. This is the secret of happiness. You can never be successful or be happy when you don't know how to look back to the people who help you to go in whatever success that you have right now. Okay, so that's the secret of happiness. Okay, so let me just end this webinar by saying to you the last word by Paulo Coelho. Okay, so si Paulo Coelho, if you read some of his book, he's a very good writer. Okay, he inspires everything. He is a Brazilian. Okay, he is a Catholic. But all of his book talks about Muslims and different culture. And minsan may rin siya, but everything that he do is very inspiration. Okay, he's been my inspiration. I follow him at YouTube. I follow him at Facebook and etc. So that's what that's why it gives me the knowledge to share it with you. Okay, so kung hindi niyo pa siya nababasa, try to read it. Okay, it's very inspiring. Okay, so let me give you one last word by Paulo Coelho. Whoever you are or whatever it is that you do, when you really want something, it is because that desire originates in the soul of the universe. It's your mission on earth. Okay, so kahit anong gawin nyo, okay, basta gusto nyo siya. This is what I want. This is my personal legend. Okay? it comes from your soul. Yan yung pagkatao nyo. And that will be your mission to this world in order for you to be successful. Okay, so thank you for listening to my webinar. Okay, so please if you are in YouTube, so please don't forget to like and subscribe at my YouTube channel. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, Sir Nalis, for the wonderful webinar. May we now move on to the question and answer portion.
Okay.
So, guys, kung may mga tanong kayo kay Sir or need nyong i-clarify, you can now proceed.
May question po ako.
Yes, Hans.
Yes. Good afternoon. You were talking about inspiring others, right?
Yes.
As your 8th step. I have a question. In regards to inspiration, who was or who were your inspirations for you to lead down this path that you are taking right now as a teacher, as a experienced veteran of the business world? Who were your inspirations? And follow-up questions regarding that. What were the values that they have taught you that made you a better person, a better decision maker, and etc.?
Actually, me being a teacher was actually this is come from my boss, yung boss ko dati. I was working in Elevate Media. Okay, this advertising company. Sabi niya sa akin, you don't know how to speak. Hindi ka marunong magsalita. You don't know how to conduct training. And nagre-refresh ang mind ko yan. Okay, so that's become my inspiration. Sabi ko, I will not be like that. Yan ang gusto ko. Gusto ko patunayan sa kanya na I know how to speak. I know how to give my knowledge to different people. Okay, so that's why I become a teacher. Sabi niya, hindi ka matutong. Nag-try lang ako. Sabi ko, why not? Try ko. And then, I learned to love it. I learned to love the job that I have right now. So, the values that I have. So, syempre, sometimes, syempre, teachers can, itong nagiging values ko is to become presentable at all the times. Okay? So, kasi there are a lot of people looking up to you. Okay? So, that's why sometimes sasabihin nila sa akin, Sir, napaka-strict nyo sa class. Yes. Kasi, gusto ko you respect me of who I am. Okay? That's the values that I want. So, syempre, pag sa classroom talaga, gusto ko hands-on class tayo. Pero pag sa labas, you know me pag nasa labas. Kung if you yung mga dati kong estudyante, they know me. So let's leave it that way na lang. So that's what I have learned during that time. So that it not be nanggaling talaga siya na hindi talaga nanggaling talaga yung goal ko becoming a teacher from a criticism. Okay, from a criticism from my boss. Okay, and then I learned to love this job. So that's what I'm doing. Okay, so it's never wala naman nag-inspire sa akin of being a teacher. It comes from a criticism. So if you are being criticized in your life, just take it a lesson for you. Okay? So never take it parang ay, wag kayo magpanghinaan ng loob. Okay? Take it as a lesson to your life. Okay?
Thank you for answering my questions, sir.
Sir, ako din, may question din ako with regards to vlogging, no? We live in a time where vlogging and streaming is becoming a trend nowadays, no? I just want to know what keeps you going, no? How do you talk to yourself? How is that?
Okay, so sabi ko nga di ba sabi ko nga sa inyo, this vlogging, I was inspired. Kasi nga, marami na kayo This is for younger generation. Okay, if you know my age, medyo I'm way beyond this vlogging. Okay, usually vlogging is done by 20s. I'm already at my 35 years old. Okay, sad to say. Okay, then sabi nila, alam niyo ba, sabi sa akin ng kaibigan ko, nasisiraan ka na ba ng bait? Ba't kailangan ko mag-vlog? Matanda ka na, ba't ka pa nag-vlog? Diba? Sa akin naman, I just want to show a good content. That's all. kung magkaroon ng marami, kung kumita siya or hindi, it's fine with me. I never want, sabi ko, kung kumita siya, thank you. Kung hindi, it's okay. Basta ang gusto ko lang is to make a content for this YouTube. Ang dami-dami nga dyan ito napansin ko in vlogging. There are a lot of people who are vlogging like now. Then, some of them, walang kakwenta-kwenta ang mga pinablog. Pero, 1,000 subscribers sila ha. Nakakainis, 1,000 subscribers. Okay? So, kung napapanood nyo si Dr. Doc Adam, doon kinikriticize niya yung mga vloggers. 1,000, mga million na mga kanilang mga subscribers, yet their content are walang, sad to say, walang kwenta. Okay? So, sa akin naman, if it comes na kumita siya, then good. Kung hindi, so it's fine with me. I just want to experience the hype of being a vlogger. Okay? So, that's what yun lang sa akin.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
Any more other questions from the audience?
Hi, sir. May question lang po.
Hi.
Hi. How will I know if I'm still in the right track po sa career ko?
Yes, okay. There are a lot of choices. Okay? Lagi merong ups and downs, pros and cons. Okay? Like, whenever you think that you are lost, okay? This become very spiritually. So, if you are a Catholic or a Christian or Buddhist or etc., you always pray to your God so that you will be never lost in what track that you are in right now. Okay? So you always pray. Of course, ask your friends, ask your parents, ask your peers. Okay, that's why we have synergize. You ask their opinion about this certain thing. Okay, syempre hindi mo makukuha ang sagot dyan. At the end of the day, it is you who can answer the question. You only get their opinion. You only get their advice in order for you to be successful. Okay? Remember this, when I was working in Metrobank, nawalan ako ng trabaho for I think 6 months. Okay, nawalan ako ng trabaho 6 months. And then after 6 months, maraming job offer na dumating sa akin. There are a lot of job offer. Akala ko noon nawawalan na ako ng path noon. Sabi ko, diba yan, parang wala nang direction yung life ko. So what did I do? Okay? So after 6 months, I keep applying na. Apply lang ako na apply sa lahat na makita ko sa job street or pupunta ako personally sa mga companies, apply lang ako na apply. Ang nangyari, after 6 months, ang daming job offer. And then, from 10 job offer, it comes down to 3 companies. Pipiliin ko sa 3 company. Okay? Sa 3. Okay? So, the one is GSK, GlaxoSmithKline. I will be an agent. Okay? Yung nagbebenta ng mga gamot. The other is Maxima Machineries. Nagbebenta ng mga heavy equipment. Komatsu. Okay? The other one is banking na naman. Anong pinipili ko sa 3? Everything has a pros and cons. Sabi ko, nanggaling na ako sa bangko, tinanggal ko na yung bangko. So, it leads down to 2. Okay? It becomes Maxima or GlaxoSmithKline. So, sabi ko, actually, nangyari yan, nauna si GlaxoSmith. I'm at the end of my interview, final interview na. I was going to be interviewed by the president of that company. Yan na last. And I will be hired. But on the last minute, sabi ko, pumunta ako sa kabila, sa Maxima, sa Komatsu. What did I change my mind with? Paano nag-change ang aking mind? Kasi narinig ko yung sinabi sa akin ng father ko. Okay? Sabi niya, saan mo ba gusto talaga pumunta? Dito, marami kang pera, pero mapapariwara ang buhay mo. Bakit? Kasi sales siya. You know, if you are in sales, there are a lot of extracurricular activities. But here, okay, you will be in stay at office, but at the same time you still have to travel. Okay? And then I choose this company, pero hindi ako nagsisi at the long run. Why? Because I learned a lot with this company. Okay? I cannot be a teacher without this company kasi dito pa lang sa company na to, they already taught me how to train people. So I become a IQA, okay, internal quality management assurance auditor. Okay, so nagko-conduct ako ng training ng 5S. Okay, nasa YouTube ko rin yan. Okay, 5S, Six Sigma, and etc. So, I learn a lot. And then, this company also give me my first travel. Okay, from different cities. So, different places in in the Philippines. Okay, from Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao. This company give me all that. So, that's why I'm very thankful with this company. Okay, hindi naman talaga ako dapat mag-resign doon sa company na yan. Pero syempre, like what I said, it is a lifelong learning process. I become very comfortable with that company to the point na nawalan na ako ng direction along the way. Okay, so yun nangyari. Okay, and then of course, syempre, nag-adventure ulit ako, and then right now, naging teacher na ako. And I'm here at Chiang Kai-shek College. Okay?
Okay po, sir. Thank you po.
Thank you, everyone. Anything else? I guess wala na. Again, thank you, Sir Nenis, for being our inspirational speaker. And in line with this, the junior organization has a token of appreciation to be sent to you within this week.
Okay, thank you.
So, may I request everyone to turn on their cameras for us to take a photo of the day. Okay na? Okay pa kayo dyan? Okay, so, okay, sige. Picture tayo. 1, 2, 3. Isa pa. 1, 2, 3. Thank you! Thank you, everyone. Thank you so much.